Hey folks, during IAE 2952, the rumored C8R Pisces Rescue was announced and has fast become a favorite bunker runner for many folks, myself included. And it makes sense why. It's fast in and out of atmosphere, it's got a tier 3 medbed to heal light injuries and top up your hunger and thirst, and it's got plenty of inventory storage for loot, and even has some storage lockers to share items with other party members. But can it fit any ground vehicles? Let's get into it. I first tried with the small wheeled vehicles to gauge its utility, so here I've got a Greycat PTV, aka the golf cart. It sort of half fits in the tiny back section, and with some jumping you can get inside the ship, but as soon as you take off, the PTV glitches through the floor and you've lost it. So nope, the PTV doesn't fit. What about the Rock? That's a small vehicle, right? Well, turns out it's not actually all that small. That's what I get for not doing a lot of hand mining, and it looks like I'm still not going to be doing much because the Rock doesn't fit in here. So last, we'll try the STV, also known as the Steve. With a little bit of precise driving, we're actually able to get the Steve decently slotted inside the C8R, but unfortunately I clip out of the ship when I try to get out of the seat. And every time I've tried to get past the STV by either walking, crouching, or crawling on either side of it, I still clipped out of the ship, so it's a no-go. Last up for the wheeled vehicles is the Cyclone, which is actually a tad bigger than the Steve. So even though the Steve managed to cram in there, the Cyclone can't even do that. And all the other wheeled vehicles in the game are even larger, so I won't even attempt those. But how about hover vehicles? We start with the Apoa Nox, and width-wise this won't be a problem. The minimum hover height on this vehicle is pretty high though, but when you power the engine off it floats down to the ground. So with some creative use of toggling the engine power on and off while moving forward, I was able to get the Nox parked pretty far into the back of the Pisces. But unfortunately once I took off it started clipping pretty hard and flipped itself out. Next I'm trying the Dragonfly, which is larger in all dimensions, so surprisingly even with the trick to power it off and back on, it mostly sticks out of the ship, and isn't going to be transported with the Pisces Rescue. Lastly, I'm trying the Hover Quad. This hover vehicle is unfortunately bugged pretty badly in the current patch. It took a lot of effort to get it to the point where I could actually fly it and get it unstuck from the pads where you summon it. But since it'd be a tight fit even in the best of cases, and it's got a lot of weird collision issues with its hover tech, it definitely didn't cooperate when it came to trying to transport it in the tiny back area of the Pisces Rescue. Even if those issues got resolved, it still seems like it'd be slightly too large though, so it's probably a no-go even once it's fixed. So that's it. We've answered the question no one asked. No vehicles fit in the back of the C8R Pisces Rescue. So for running tier 2 bunker missions where the turrets will shoot your ship, the C8R falls a bit short, but for any other types of bunker missions where you can fly right up to the entrance, this is still my go-to. Thanks for watching folks, I hope you liked this video. Cheers!